And let me hear you go clap, 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 clap.
Oh, yeah. It is the Fame Train Comedy Jam Part 3. We survived the fire. We survived 2 intermissions, right? We survived a language warning. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that.
Hey, they said that we gotta watch it, but y'all can say whatever the hell you want. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a paid customer.
First Amendment, freedom of speech. All right, we can just don't. Nah, you see, don't now. No Second Amendment. No, put your finger guns away. All right. Y'all ready for your next comic?
Yeah.
All right, now the people in the back. We don't care about the people in the back, but I care about all the people in my immediate vicinity. He needs a little bit more love than that because he's been waiting all night to put it on you. Are you ready for your next comic? That's what I'm talking about. Coming to the stage, he reminds me of a rapper that I used to know from back in the day. Start clapping, start clapping, start clapping, start clapping, start clapping. Give it up for the one, the only, the notorious BFG!
Howdy, y'all, even you ones in the back. Okay. The ones in the front, oh man, what a beautiful group that is.
Yeah.
Well, I hope I can bring a smile to your face. I'm 67 years old and, you know, I don't get laid much. The most exciting thing about sex at my age is sneaking out without paying for it. But I've had my memories. I can remember my freshman year in college, spring break, Costa Rica. I managed to have sex with 13 people over the course of 3 days. 13 over 3 days, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be bragging about it. I got arrested and gang raped in jail. Yeah, but really, I've been married for 32 years to a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful woman. Thank you. But it wasn't my first marriage. I've been married 3 times before, but I've never been divorced. How does that happen? My first wife died from eating poison mushrooms. My second wife died from eating poison mushrooms. My third wife, how do you think she died? Nah, fractured skull. She wouldn't eat the damn mushrooms. Okay, well, you know, my wife is a beautiful woman, 32 years. The way you stay married 32 years is, one, you find somebody who, when she just walks into the room, you're just thrilled. Good sense of humor, and acknowledges, recognizes, and accepts your faults. And then you hope the 3 of them never meet. Yeah, but we fight a little bit. I remember we were having one fight, and my wife told me if I was ever going to grow as a person, that I would have to learn to embrace my mistakes. Yeah, embrace my mistakes. So I gave her a big hug. So she got a little annoyed at me and said, how am I going to get into her good graces again? Well, I knew she wanted to go to Europe, so I got a map of Europe and a dart. I went into the kitchen, hung the map on the wall, and I said, honey, you throw that dart, and where it lands is where we'll spend our next vacation. Right. So next summer, we're going to be spending a week behind the refrigerator. And I thought, I was laughing so hard when she threw that dart that I thought, oh, I'm worse off now, so I got to do something. And maybe I got a little too drastic, because I went out and I got I love you tattooed on my penis. Yeah, I love you tattooed on my penis. She wasn't impressed. She thought I was just trying to put words in her mouth. Let me tell you a little bit about my family. My dad, after having 4 children, had a vasectomy, wanted a vasectomy. So he went in the hospital, he had a vasectomy, but there was a complication. They had to remove both his testicles, and they were a little worried about what he would do when he woke up and he learned. And they woke him up and they said, sir, we're very sorry, but there was a complication. Your vasectomy is fine, but there was a complication. We had to remove both your testicles. And he said, well, that's unacceptable. I'm going to sue you. I am going to sue this hospital, but first I'm going to break your jaw. And the doctor leaned back, he kind of laughed and said, "You ain't got the balls." My grandmother was a trip. She once bragged that she gave a hand job to Albert Einstein. Yeah, a hand job to Albert Einstein. She said it was a stroke of genius. And my grandfather, when my grandmother passed away, my brother and I thought he was a little lonely, so we decided to get him some female company for the night. So we went out and got a sex worker, took her up to the apartment. He goes, "Hey guys, who's your beautiful friend?" And she said, "My name's Angelique, and I'm going to give you super sex." And he thought for a second, he said, "Okay, I'll take the soup." Here's just a quickie. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Little Boy Blue.
Little boy blue.
Michael Jackson. Oh, wow, that's a groaner, huh? Well, I got a sister who's a librarian, and it really makes her mad when people who come in to borrow books on suicide never seem to break them back. Oh, it's a thinker. Suicide, never bring them back? Okay. All right. She also had a cat. Then she had a baby who was allergic to the cat, so she put the cat down, and I said, "Well, that must have been tough for you." She said, "Yeah, but I realized that the cat was sleeping 20 hours a day. What's another 4? And I had a brother who was legendary in this little town in Pennsylvania when we were growing up. At 14, he managed to sleep with a teacher. Yeah. It was controversial, though. He was being homeschooled. My wife has a niece who was acting very strange in a demonic sort of way. So my wife's sister hired a priest to do an exorcism, and it helped. Little girl calmed down. Then my sister-in-law did not pay the priest, so her daughter got repossessed. I consider myself a generous person. A year ago, I gave a kidney to a 14-year-old girl. She was very appreciative. Oh, her mom and dad were very appreciative. But the hospital was really weird about it. They kept asking me where I got it. Oh, that's a thinker too. All right. Well, I was talking to a nice young lady a little while ago. And just to be friendly, I said, "So where are you from?" She goes, "I'm from somewhere where people know enough not to end a sentence with a preposition." I go, "Okay. So where are you from, bitch?" Now, I'm on all the programs, Instagram, TikTok, and everything, but I'm really proud of what I did. I just finished it. Hope you enjoy it. Check it out. Notorious BFG, bald, fat guy, kind of fits. But I finally was able to post my sex tape. Oh, yeah. I hope you like it. It's a fabulous one-man show. Okay. Notorious BFG, thanks for coming out. Thanks for paying attention.
Hey, y'all keep it going for the Notorious BFG. It's so funny. We had another comic just walk in the room, and I'm like, "Hey, man, we got to keep it kind of clean for the people in the back." All right, when I said that, he goes, "Bitch." And I'm like,